As Christians, we know that God works miracles and dreams can come true. The life of Billie Jean Osborne beautifully demonstrates how God can use each of us for a noble cause. Miss Billie, as she is affectionately called, was born in Betsy Lane, Kentucky in 1932. She was blessed to grow up in a home where her parents, W.M. and Eliza Taylor Blackburn, introduced Christian values and the love of music at an early age. Her mother recognized Billie Jean's musical talent and arranged for her to begin piano lessons as a fifth grader. "God and my mother are what made me what I am," Miss Billie has remarked. "The glory belongs to God and my good Christian mother, who was strong enough to instill the discipline." Miss Billie still plays the organ every Sunday at the Betsy Lane United Methodist Church, the church she has attended since birth. Billie Jean attended Pikeville College for 2 years and completed her bachelor's degree in music at Eastern Kentucky University, where she later earned a master's in education. In 1957, Billie Jean married W. Dean Osborne, who would remain the love of her life despite his early death from cancer 28 years later. Shortly after her husband died, Miss Billie decided to retire from her successful career as a music educator. During those 30 years, she had taught at Wheelwright, Wayland, and Betsy Lane high schools. At Betsy Lane, she became an institution. As director of the Marching Bobcat Band, she led her students to state recognition year after year. In her so-called retirement, Miss Billie continued to dream, in her words, of having a place where students from all across the Appalachian region could work, study music, and perform to an audience in a quality theater atmosphere set right here in Eastern Kentucky. While attending a music concert in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Miss Billie was so inspired with the facilities that she came home determined to make her dream of many years a reality. She believed that the rich musical heritage of Eastern Kentucky needed to be nourished and preserved for this and future generations. Above all, she was convinced that God was using her and working through her to encourage talented young people. Miss Billie began sharing her dream with others, and her enthusiasm became contagious. She lobbied members of the state legislature, corporate and business executives, and private citizens to contribute funds. In autumn 1996, the dream of this courageous and dedicated woman became a reality with the opening of the Mountain Arts Center, a $7 million state-of-the-art complex located in Prestonsburg. The facility also contains rehearsal space and a fully equipped digital recording studio. And of course, there are classrooms. Miss Billie is ever the teacher. In the auditorium of the Mountain Arts Center, over 1,000 people can regularly gather to enjoy musical programs of every kind. One might be treated to hearing an 8-year-old sing Blue Moon of Kentucky a cappella, or see 20 youthful fiddlers playing their way onto the stage. Several of the center's performers have already moved on to musical careers in Nashville. The Mountain Arts Center exists because of Billie Jean Osborne, a woman with a dream, a vision, and the courage to make it a reality. Yet the humble woman from Betsy Lane says simply, "To God be the glory." We are honored to present to you tonight Billie Jean Osborne, a 2005 recipient of the Heroes, Saints, and Legends Award.